I spend hours and hours in a way to find the best settings, best applications to create with AI 3D models later we can create on our 3D printers. I was looking for highest details, for the perfectionist models, and I think I found the excellent way. In this video, I want to share with you how I made all of these models with a very simple prompts, how we can optimize what applications I was using and my way what I was creating, including all settings. Our first step is prepare our image. Currently using Nano Banana from Gemini actually create cleaner. It's created less noise on the image. Correct prompt will make it much easy. Doesn't matter what system you're using. Generate an image is basic content. Next, it is a 3D model. We don't want to have it any flat render. Doesn't matter what applications we're using in the future. This 3D look it also will generate the depth map which necessary when we're going to create our model inside another AI engine. I don't want any cartoonish look. It also will provide the better the depth map. Here is going explanation. Baby dragon steampunk outfit. Sometimes you can put it your model name at the beginning. Next, it's more technical. 3D printer and isolated on white. This is important. If you don't put it like isolations on white or other color, it usually will render with background. Here's our first image. If you notice, we have a couple elements here that is not I was anticipated at all. One of them you can see it's also create additional white podium. That is not problem. We can remove this as well. And even I says 3/4, it's still generating sideways. But this is actually not bad. It's a good position. It's a very good pose and very easy to extract. Remove white base. So right here you can see it did remove it. That is what we needed. Next, let's create a multi-view. Even in this case, we can render and you'll see we will going to create a model out of this image, how it come up. Multi-views allowed us to generate and showing details outside. Because if we just create this way, I'm afraid we'll just end up with one wing, not with the two wings for this. Generate front view. However, they're also adding negative, what we don't want to see. Will also emphasize and be sure it's created the correct look for us. So I put it don't change pose, character, colors. Here our generated image. You can definitely see now two wings. That will help us to generate correct way. And here our view. This is nice from the back view. Next, we want to go and generate another side. Here's sometimes can be a little bit confusing. Currently, I says generate left view. And for example, Gemini think left view of the figures, which I wanted. But in some other LLMs, I found when you specify left view, it's maybe going with left view of the viewers. We have our 1, 2, 3, 4. So we have our 4 views. We are ready to go and start creating model. We need to select what AI model do we want to use it to actually generate our 3D model that we can use it. Just generate without any fixing with a lot of problems. So let me show you example. Right here, I generate this before in another. And you can see it says model, generate with Meshi, but it says it's damaged. Do you want to perform automatic repair? I don't know what kind of damage it was. I don't know what prepare. I'm going to use High Item 3D. When I compare one-to-one on the same models from different services, I notice that resolution is not there. Maybe if you're creating by utilizing filament printer with very low resolutions, you won't see it. But in my case, I love high details. I love to create a very interesting figurines with incredible resolutions. And when I use this, I found the higher, more dense mesh, correct mesh, creating much interesting characters for me. And I do see real different when I'm printing on my resin printers. items also just released new update which include a special option to even more work with the models. So let's look closer on them. In this UI, when you log in, you'll notice we have a general generations with the image or multi-view image. When you start uploading images, they could be a different resolution. Some of the services will require you to upload at a small, low resolution or smaller size. And this is not always good. For example, if you utilize JPEG resolution, they will have a compression, and that compression or those artifacts of this, they will transfer to the model when you're creating. For this, you want the highest image. It is another reason why I do like utilize in Gemini, creating 2800 by it's quite a bit high resolution of the image, and it's saved also in the PNG format uncompressed. So I know it's have the most details and the one highest resolutions as well. I'm going to select the one and I'm going to upload this image here. You can say the front image. This is a side image almost look. Front and side, it is depend how you approach, but the front image will have a priority. And we'll check when we're going with multi-view, I'll show you. But right here with just one view, we're going to use it model 2. This is latest model. We're going to use the highest resolutions Pro for the printing. It's what we're going to use. Geometry in texture, I'm switching to geometry. This is a 15, it's not that much, it's 15 credits, but it will generate a little bit faster, and I don't need texture because I'm using Resin printer, which is print in only single colors wherever I am loaded there. So in this case, I think just geometry will work. I won't use it in my private license, so it's meaning I don't want to share. This is nice if you're creating your own game, your own assets here. If we're going in an advanced mode, here is a little bit changing. You'll notice we have a new geometry settings. Some of these geometry settings will be more important when we start using multi-view. But right here, view angle view, if we're going over, it's tell you the prioritize matching input image, viewport and pose, so generate result appear closer to reference from the front. Notice it says reference from the front. It doesn't mean you need to have a front image. It just says you want to use this. Or canonical pause with the prioritizations with analysis of the sides. One, let's say prioritizing front. One is multiple. In our case, we have just one image here. Next phase output. This is the how complex model can be. So we can go to the lower or higher. Previously, you may have a different models you can select, but right now, because we have a highest model with higher polygon, we still can control here to what we want from lowest one to highest. Lowest one, it does, you can see a low polygon, but for the games or other, maybe you want to use this. For me, I'm just crank to the maximum everything. We also use it to repair. This is a new options. You remember when we uploaded from other application, they have a problem. So here is after your model will be created inside on the server, it's also run through a special algorithm, identify what was wrong and fix them. So it's actually will fix it on a server, and you don't need worried that something may corrupt your model as you're printing. So this is a big benefit. And I saw some other competitor stuff copying this. And UV unwrapped, I'm not really generating right now any model that I need UV map. So you can also just disable for the faster production if you. So after this is done, let's go ahead and click generate. As it's producing, we're going to switch to multi-view. I'm going to use our front view. As I said before, front view, it's what you decide because model does not know. For me, this first image, even it was on the side, but I think this have the best details and I want to use this as my front view. But beware, if using this as a front, your back need be other side of this. So in our case, it will be the other side will be back, not actually back and front. So keep it consistency. I think we set here. Let's look over our settings. In this case, I will still keep a geometry private, so it's the same. We have it a view and pause. We're going to try run two of them and compare later, see which one work. I will keep it everything same here. We start with first where we did use just a one single image to create our model. And as you see, it's actually performed way better than I expected. Look on those wings. I did generally worry that we'll have just a one wing. But if we choose here, you can see it actually create real good. It's very impressive. Little bit on the gears right there. Gears look kind of funky a little bit, but general, this is ready to print model. I mean, this is a real good quality. Of course, we can use it segmentations if you want to print very big. The items now introduce a new option where you can actually edit your model. Down below, you can see right here, it's have it edit. If we click on this, it will bring us to special screen. So it's almost like, ZBrush in some cases, where you can have it your sculpting mode, painting mode for the texture, or masking, where you have a different smart tools. I won't necessarily will go on all steps in this video. I will make it another video specifically about editors. So be sure you click subscribe, like, notification, so you know when it's out. Let's go back to our edit. We'll enable sculpting mode here, and we'll have it our brush. Notice right there, see, we have this type of the brush. If you work ever before with any 3D modeling, you probably just feel right at home. So we'll reduce size. We have our string. We also have it grab, push, draw, whatever. And currently it's elastic grab. So it's meaning if we take this, I can pull up slightly. I can reposition. You can see how it's changing. Look at this. I can change. I can reposition, readjust. I can work with this. For example, if we can have it inflate, and I'm saying, well, these rocks need to be bigger, I can go and inflate. Look what it does. See, it's inflating, making this rock bigger. We don't necessarily can do with rocks, you can do with all other stuff, but there you go. Look on these details. It is creating more and look very beautiful. You can export and save separate. In our case, I'm just jumping back to our screen here with our original. This one, if you remember, we utilized all four views. So we used all four views, but we set priority on the one view, on one that was first sighted. And as a result, you can see it's actually look very good. I like how this look at the best. Very good on the face. Look on this, beautifully done. Gears is look very accurate where we select. This was averaging. And here's still doing great, but I don't like face. I like other ones, resolution on the face better. But this one add more details to the back. So it still have excellent details on the wings, very good on the back. You see how the belt's going. It's definitely look from both sides and create it. So it does look very, very good. So when you're ready to print, what we need to do is going right here, select STL ready for print and click download. I'm using Elegoo Mars 5 with high resolution. They're not sponsoring me. I'm just telling I use it, the resin printer, so I'm looking for the high quality. Our dragon, I'm drag and drop to add on our plate. It is creating a little bit smaller. Yes, we'll need increase. And you can see it did put it on a side. I do prefer render on a side, mostly if we have it faces, because this is create clean. If we create on a side, they're always clean. If you look on the back, sometimes you can see small things from support that we needed clean up after or just leave it. So I'm going to take rotate and I will just go rotate around like this. Okay, let's go closer to look. A little bit, I did not rotate all the way properly. So let's go click scale. And I'm just going to put maybe 48. It does not need repair because everything already done for us. We'll just go click support as we check in. Yeah, that is very good. I'm checking mostly for the face. We have the very nice, beautiful here. We'll have 1, 2. So that That is okay. That is actually very good support, clean. We can remove them very easy. I think this is actually better than on a side if to do so. I will keep it all of these supports here as a design. And there we have it, our slicer. There you go. This is how I'm going to print. I think we're ready. So let me go ahead, turn on printer and send this directly to print. Okay, hour and a half later, and there's our printed. Yeah, I did printed this right now, what you saw on an Elegoo Mars 5 with high resolution. It's perfect details. Look on this. I did use it AK resin and curd cleanup because it's come with support. I obviously need to do this. But it's unbelievable. It's certain how to see from the simple ideas we just saw and created, it's come up actually to this physical 3D model that I'm probably going to use in my games. Thank you for watching this video. Let me know what you created. If you have any additional tips, I will be glad to hear them. Again, thank you for watching and we'll see you next time. Bye.